Most men find most women to be at least somewhat attractive. In contrast, women on average view 80% of men as below average in attractiveness. Another study found that on the dating app Tinder, men liked more than 60% of the female profiles they viewed, while women liked only 4.5% of male profiles. I didn't realize that 80% of men as below average. That's quite off.
It is, because, you would think like 50%, right? It's sort of like 50% above and 50% below, but to have 80% rated below is pretty grim.
Because of the increased risk women carry, they tend to be choosier about their partners. In contrast, men are less discerning. Studies of online dating, for example, find that...
All right, hot take on something, and this might be unpopular. The same people are on all the same dating apps, okay? So if you're on multiple dating apps, they're populating, they're cross-populating, they're cross-pollinating, okay? They're the same people, okay? Someone had to say it. I see the same people on there for months and months and months and months. All right, so if you have the same experience, drop a comment, drop a yes, drop a you know what I'm talking about. Same people, cross-pollinating, okay?
Let's talk about dating apps. It's like these things were marketed to streamline the dating process, make it more simple and efficient. And what actually happened is that these things made us more desperate and actually slowed down that process. Turns out when you have an abundance of options, it actually makes this more difficult. And the result of this has been millions of young people completely checked out of dating. There's a new statistic out that says 60% of men under the age of 30 are now single and sexless. We aren't meeting people like we used to.
I hate dating apps for one very specific reason, and it's that you really cannot get a sense of anybody from their fucking pictures, especially men. I'm attracted to so many other things in men that go way beyond looks, and it's something about the way they carry themselves, their sense of humor, their confidence. It's all of those things that matter way more to me than how they look, what job they do, where they live, etc. And I think that's why I get so frustrated with dating apps, because it's like there's so many great, amazing men who I probably just like pass over because I'm like, I don't know, I can't get a sense of you. And then it's just like this never-ending cycle of like swiping and not answering and not caring, and why do I care? I don't know this person. So if anyone has any alternatives, I'm all ears, baby. I'm all ears. I can't do it anymore.
Okay, so if you're on the dating apps, I need you to be honest with me. How's the situation over there? I've been off of the apps for a couple months now, and I'm trying this thing where I'm doing things alone and hoping to meet like-minded people, but now it's summer and your girl is 30 and flirty. I don't know what it is about Toronto, but I feel like everyone just came out of the woodworks. Where did you guys all come from? Everywhere I walk, the city is filled with attractive people. I didn't see you during the winter time. It just feels like an itch that I want to scratch. I'm like, should I get it? Should I not? What's the situation, guys? How's it going for you?
Tell me why I can't scroll on TikTok for longer than 5 seconds without getting a fucking ad for a dating app. What the hell? Not getting an ad for a dating app. I'm not gonna download your dating app. I'm not lonely. I'm not dissatisfied with the relationship I have. I don't want your dating app. Go away. I get an ad every single time I'm fucking scrolling. It's really an ad with 1.5 million likes, and it's literally like,
are you lonely?
do you want to meet new friends? What the fuck do you mean by that?
Where the fuck are y'all getting boyfriends from? Where? Because I know I'm on Tinder, and I know I'm not on that side of Tinder. And I'm nowhere close to it. I don't know where the fuck y'all find these men. Because I work on my checkout line. I be checking out people. I'm like, my boyfriend on Tinder. And I'm like, no one gives a fuck, bitch. If I have to hear one more damn person be like, I met my wife on Tinder. Where? Because I know it ain't the same Tinder I've been on. And the same shit I've been dealing with. Because I can tell you right now, I've never been more traumatized than being on that damn app. Because y'all a bunch of fucking liars. Y'all lying. Anyways, that's my rant for tonight.
Oh good, another guy named Chad with tribal tattoos. Captain America t-shirt. Haven't seen one of those before. Why are 70% of them holding a fish in their profile picture? It must be my lucky day because it is a libertarian wearing a fucking kilt who listens to really bad metal. Thanks, Jesus! way too into Marvel movies. I can say with complete certainty that this guy does not brush his teeth. Oh, don't look now. It's another air conditioner installer, guys. It's another air conditioner installer. How many fucking air conditioner installers are there? Literally nothing makes me more dry than a white guy golfing in a polo. Oh my god, just when I thought I was gonna die alone, it's another guy from Bonner Springs riding a fucking tractor!
Stop it. Get some help.
Dating apps and social media have ruined this generation. On one side, you have girls who are literally being hit up by hundreds of guys at the same time. There are girls who have like 500 inbound matches on Hinge, another 200 matches on Tinder, 100 inbound DMs on Instagram, a bunch of DMs on TikTok, people swiping up on their Snapchat stories nonstop. Like, there are literally hundreds of guys for a pretty girl to choose from at any time. Not only are guys asking for their attention, they're trying to fly these girls out, invite them on yachts, invite them to these crazy parties. It's insane. On the other side, you have guys reaching out to hundreds of girls at the same time on Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, Hinge, Tinder, Bumble. It's a merry-go-round. So on both sides with guys and girls, it makes this feeling of, oh, the grass is always greener. Oh, that date didn't go exactly as I planned. There's always another DM I can send, another Snapchat story I can reply to, another Hinge match I can have. Oh, that person gave me the ick. I'll just go back on Hinge or go in my DMs and find somebody else to go out with.
Ever notice how you have matches but feel more lonely than ever? There's a fascinating reason for this, and I call it the digital expansion paradox. Hi, I'm Dr. Ariana Brandolini, a clinical psychologist guiding you through relationship anxieties. Welcome to part 4 of my series about transitioning from dating apps to meeting people in real life. Here's what I'm seeing in my practice. While dating apps have given us more access to potential partners than ever before, our experience of genuine human connection has actually gotten a lot smaller. It's like having an endless library of books, but only reading the covers. What's really happening is that we've created what I call a comfort trap. The more we rely on digital interactions, the scarier real-world connections feel. So we avoid them and retreat back to our screens, leaving us perpetually dissatisfied. We feel like we're actively dating because we're constantly swiping and messaging, but many of my clients report feeling more isolated than ever. Why? Because screens have become our emotional buffer, making us less tolerant of the natural discomfort that comes with real human connection. But here's the good news. Simply being aware of this pattern is the first step to breaking it. When my clients consciously push themselves to engage in more real-world connections, they discover the richness and depth that no dating app can provide.
So I think we can all agree dating apps are exhausting, right? You're having the same conversation over and over with many different people, up to like 5-10 people at a time. So it's exhausting. But I think a very easy way to weed out people to not talk to are people who never seem to ask a question back. So the way I try to talk to people, especially as I'm getting to know them, is I'll respond to whatever they're saying, and then I'll always try to have a question related to their response. That way it shows that I'm paying attention and I'm interested in learning about them. The second someone doesn't do that for me, I already know that that's a person I can weed out. So maybe that's a pro tip. I don't know. Tell me if you agree.
Delete your dating apps. I don't use dating apps, and I'll tell you why. It's because your life's mission should not be to find another person. You do not need a relationship to validate your own existence, okay? Center your life around you. Stop going on 4 dates a week. It's just emotionally draining you, and it's making you actually feel more lonely, which is what these dating apps want you to feel. Even though they market that they want you to find a person, why would they want you to find a person? They want you to stay on their app. That's how they make money, okay? They feed off of your loneliness. Stop. You are enough on your own. If one day you do get married and decide to grow old with somebody, you're going to miss the time you had by yourself. Have faith in the universe, wait for it to provide, and delete your dating apps. I promise you'll feel better.
Hi, I'm a really tired and frustrated gay girlie who's just trying to find a future wife, and dating apps are not doing me very well. I am tired of matching with women who have whole husbands in their basement. I am tired of matching with women who are just trying to figure it out. There's nothing wrong with being in that stage and trying to figure it out. But I'm looking for someone who really knows that they're ready to settle down with a life partner, a future wife. And I know I can't be the only one who literally hates wasting my time swiping. I feel like I'm getting nowhere. It's so much time investment to get to know someone only to find out that they don't really want to meet you in real life. They don't really want to build a life with someone. They don't really want to settle down. If you're dealing with this too, please let me know. And if you're looking for a future wife, maybe we do better trying to just talk here.
There is an alarmingly large amount of young American men that watch OnlyFans. Like that plus porn, plus social media, plus dating apps. Like, it's really killing modern dating. It's really just killing our ability to like build genuine connections. It's just so abnormal for humans to have this much access and visibility to so many people, especially for men who are more prone to, you know, the temptations. Social media and dating apps really give the illusion of like endless options or always being able to find someone better in some way. Like, it really is so hard to find a good match. Like, what even comes after this? It's just going to be like AI and robots like replacing real humans, replacing real connections in terms of like a romantic sense. Like, trying to stay positive amid all of that, but yeah.
Okay, this might be a hot take, but I think I figured out what bothers me about dating in this generation, and I want to see if anyone else thinks the same thing. Because don't get me wrong, I've been on the dating apps for longer than I'd like to admit, and I see the value in, you know, being able to meet a lot of people and kind of date around, you know, figure out what you like and what you don't like. But at the same time, I think those apps really reinforce this mindset of like replaceability. You know what I mean? It's too easy to find that next person, that next thing, and I don't know.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
The problem with online dating is the fact that you go from strangers, literally never ever meeting, seeing this person ever in your life, right to dating, 0 to 100. In 0.2 seconds, you went from strangers to going out together as if you're a couple. That's not normal. It's not natural. Okay, I don't like it. I don't like it. In fact, I've never heard one person ever say in my entire life, gosh, I just love online dating. I just love the dating apps. I love it. I love having 7 downloaded dating apps and not one of them is working. I love it.
The digitization of mating, I believe, has been a disaster. It's been bad for women. It's been disastrous for men.
Dating apps have turned connection into a marketplace. They've gamified attraction, and the algorithm rewards looks, status, and fast dopamine. Now we have a whole generation of people who are lonelier than ever. So what's the solution? Sadhguru says that if you are joyful by your own nature, you will naturally attract beautiful relationships. So this might seem old school, but put your phone away. Stop outsourcing connection to dating apps and start living your life with joy. Be present, smile, make eye contact, talk to strangers, invest in friendships and community. Not because you're trying to get something, but because when you live with love, you become magnetic. And the very moment you open your heart to in-person connection is when you'll start to attract more meaningful relationships into your life.
Dating apps have absolutely ruined dating. I haven't been on a dating app in like 4 years. I mean, even prior to that. I think we've lost the art of communication. I think we've lost the art of courting someone and also having the ability to approach someone because you just have a natural connection because you see them across the room and there's something about them.
Especially living in a city like New York.
It's
so condensed with so many people.
Dating in your 20s is harder than it's ever been right now, and here's why. The whole concept of casual dating has only really been around for like 25-ish years. Not that like hookups and casual dating weren't a thing before that, but they were definitely way less popular. And if like girls and guys wanted to be together, like they kind of had to be in a relationship. And even 5-10 years ago, before the dating apps were popular, like it was just more normalized to like meet somebody, like somebody, be in a relationship. But throw in the dating apps, especially in a post-COVID world, it is literally near impossible to secure a relationship nowadays.
All right, here's the problem with dating apps. You get bored and you're sick of being single, so you download a dating app. You realize dating apps suck, so you delete it. Then you re-download it, delete it again, re-download it, delete it again, for sure this time. A couple weeks go by and you're sick of being single, so you download it again, and then realize you'd rather be by yourself.
Okay, I think I'm realizing what I absolutely hate about modern dating, especially dating from like dating apps. Obviously, you're not meeting in person, so the only thing that you have to go off of is their looks and like the first thing or two that they say to you. And I feel like that has caused so much pressure to like come up with some one-liner and be snarky and funny and like mysterious. And no one can be that all the time. And honestly, sometimes that feels really inauthentic. If you have to like continuously use a one-liner to keep the conversation going, I have a really hard time continuing to have an organic conversation because it just doesn't feel authentic. It feels like you're trying too hard.
Why do men want to get off dating apps so quickly that they'll send me one message and then ask me for my Instagram or ask me for my phone number? You're a stranger. I've been asked if I have Snapchat, which I have not had since I was probably 19. I'm genuinely curious and trying to understand. If you're on a dating app to meet people and talk to people, why not meet them and talk to them on the dating app? Like, I don't want you in my normal day-to-day inbox. I don't know you. And maybe I'm weird for thinking that. Maybe other girlies want to get right off the apps. I don't know.
This is the problem with dating apps. When people go on dating apps, they don't know who the they're meeting. They're just going based off of looks and that they both like the movie Step Brothers, and that's going to make them so interesting to you. No, it's not, because you're just meeting a random stranger. It's worse than being set up by a friend in the 80s, because at least there is like some string of connected interests. But when it's a dating app, it's literally just off of looks. There's some people that are just interested in looks, but that's very small subset of people.
So I'm back on the dating apps. I know, boo-hoo, cry me a river. However, there are some issues I'm running into. Please let me know if you guys also have these issues. Number one, when you match with a guy who has photos with facial hair but also photos without facial hair, and before the date you're kind of just like, what version of him am I getting? And then the version of him that you want is never the version that shows up. So can we please just start giving girls a warning sign of whether you're going to show up with full facial hair or none at all? Number two, sometimes I match with someone and I'm like, under what conditions did I like this person's profile? I'm like, was my app hijacked? Because I do not think that that was me who liked this person's profile. Unless I was like severely unwell, not mentally there.
It's 2025. I don't know when as a society we're going to collectively agree that the dating apps are a problem. Like a genuine fucking problem that have infiltrated society and disrupted human behavior and preying on human psychology. Because a lot of problems that we're facing in society today, the declining birth rate, dating apps, the high divorce rate, dating apps, the high cheating rate, dating apps, the chronic isolation that's occurring, dating apps, even male loneliness, fucking dating apps. Because I'm sorry, you can't learn how to swim by watching videos on how to swim. You have to get out there and fucking swim.
Nothing screams low effort to me more than when a man messages me on a dating app saying, "You look like trouble." Do I, Craig? Do I really look like trouble? Because I have a Nathan For You meme and a photo holding my cat on my Hinge profile. So it's not really screaming trouble to me.
Hey. Hi. How was your weekend? Really fun. I hung out with some friends, went to the beach. How about you? My weekend was good. Cool. Any fun plans this week? Yeah, just working and gonna play some pickleball, go to the beach again, see some friends. Yeah, same. Oh, nice. You play pickleball too? Oh, no, I don't. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Okay.
What is your view on dating apps?
Get rid of them.
Why?
I don't think what dating apps originally were meant for, it turned into a whole different beast that I think is ruining society and modern dating nowadays. I think that they're reducing human beings down to commodities, and there's a paradox of choice.
I gotta get something off my chest. If you are going on a dating app, you should be prepared to talk to your matches. I will do the dirty work and reach out first. I will do it because no one else will. But why won't you respond if you matched with me? Tell me why. I'm literally about to put in my bio, don't match with me if you're not going to talk to me, because I'm so sick of it. Sorry.
I think the problem with Ray is like the guys on Ray. The guys on there are just not the kind of guys that you want to take home to your parents. They're the kind of guys that care about their Instagram following and the kind of guys that can like get into a club. And you don't want those kinds of guys. So I think you should go on Hinge.
Why?
I just think that that's more of like a person who's actually looking for something and not looking for cloudy things.
Plan to speak to him on the phone anytime soon?
I haven't really thought about it, actually.
I would imagine he wants to speak to me. I would think that. If I were him, I'd want to speak to me, but